It's a big show with a terrific story.
It feels very exciting. It feels very alive.
You're being transported back in time, basically.
The story is on a massive scale, and so the TV show has to be on a huge scale as well.
What's happening here is beyond us.
A tale of epic proportions.
This thing is touched with some magic.
It's like a dream.
The characters are so alive and so immediate.
Are you sure you're ready, Rome?
It's basic. It's primal.
Ready for what you'll find?
Anything can happen.
Then let's begin.
I started with one idea, really, which was what must it feel like when you have a whole pantheon of gods of your own and someone shows up with a whole new set. That really just struck me as dramatic, funny, tragic, you know, just that complete clash.
Behold, gods of Britannia, I am Rome, and where I walk is Rome.
You have these Romans, you have Druids, and you have Celts, and it kind of felt like to me like a Star Wars in ancient Britain.
Fuck off, back to Rome.
Now it's a war.
It wasn't really the history that I was interested in, it was the mystery and the kind of the myth of it all. What's this world of kind of ancient British myth? Who were the Druids? Like, what was Stonehenge? And out of that came an idea of the Roman invasion of Britain.
There's definitely a consensus that the Romans invaded. Exactly what happened during that invasion, it was a relief to realise was only very sparsely documented.
There's roughly 50% of the Roman story that, you know, is told and is kind of written down and is there. There's probably about 25% of kind of Celtic history.
I thought the Celts didn't write anything down.
They don't. These are the gods.
And there's nothing about the Druids.
Although there's a lot of archaeology from that time, there's not any sort of real historical detail about it. So it gave us massive license to make things up.
The Romans are back.
The drama's set at a point where Britain is being recreated before your eyes.
We're now talking 43 AD, which was pretty brutal. The whole of England was split up into tribes, constantly at war with each other.
They were battling for territory, and there were great family feuds. And they'd get along with each other occasionally, but more often than not, they'd find an excuse for a fight.
Go!
We've taken a huge artistic and historical license, just taking the names of a couple of the tribes. Our kind of, you know, I guess hero tribe, as it were, is the Cantii, who are roughly in kind of modern-day Kent. Their opponents are the Regni.
It's a tale of those two sides of people undergoing massive, life-changing experiences through this invasion.
King Eleanor, at the gate there's a... I know who's at my gate.
King Eleanor is head of the tribe of the Cantii. He's dogmatic. He believes that the only way to be a king is to serve the gods, and nothing will sway him from that, nothing whatsoever. He was certainly not open to change.
You're wrong, Father. You are a good man, but your faith has blinded you.
Kelly Riley played Kera, who is a reluctant and slightly rebellious princess.
Send out our best scouts. We need information.
Let me go.
You will remain.
We are blind. We need every eye that...
Leave this hall!
She is the daughter of King Eleanor. She's a woman of her own mind. She is not in favor of her father.
Know this. You are dead to me.
Her fundamental reason for being is the survival of her people, and she will sacrifice anything for that.
Do you fear the gods?
My loyalty is to my tribe alone.
You just made a very big decision.
Queen Antidia is a queen of the Regni tribe. She is at war with the Cantii.
So we want to make her play as Queen Antidia in a kind of fiercely strong and quite nasty piece of work.
Hear this, Eleanor! I sit on the souls of your dead!
She has to be strong and she has to be dynamic. And anything that threatens her, they are to be destroyed.
Now,
She was the queen of a very, very powerful tribe and therefore could play a constant political game with her army and with the Romans.
So what are you offering us this time?
She is basic and primal, and also with a cheeky sense of humour.
What do you want?
I want you to kneel down and kiss my feet.
General Aulus, who's played by David, is the evil empire.
This man, his weapon is not a sword. His weapon is you. Your biggest fear. His name is Aulus Plautius.
The first people he speaks to are the Regni, led by Queen Antidia, and they get on very well.
Emperor Claudius Tiberius Augustus would like you to become citizens of Rome. As Romans, your enemies will be our enemies, which is always bad for them and good for you.
He is making them promises that he will make them the most powerful tribe in Britain with the help of the Romans. But likewise, he goes to the Cantii and to the other tribe. He sort of promises them exactly the same thing.
You come to occupy us.
We come to work with you, to make both our worlds better.
How many crucifixions does that take?
She's never seen a man like that before. I mean, look at his army. I mean, there's something about him that's incredibly exciting to her.
He's quite intrigued by her. He sort of knows her father has one agenda, and he knows that she has a different agenda. Tantalizing, isn't it? And so he works on her, really, in order to destabilize that power base.
When they come together, it's such an exciting who's going to win.
What did the Druids say about me?
That Rome is a demon.
What do you think?
I suppose I'll find out.
The great thing about this period was female personage was just as important as a male one.
This was the time of the feminine. The female queens ran this land.
Get in my way, and we'll kill you all.
This was a world that respected women and respected women's intuition.
Tell your general that I will speak with him. But he comes here, to me.
I was really excited about the idea of writing these central female characters who dominate the action, and to have their stories and their myths overlap in a way that is more fundamental than is going on between the male characters.
Is that me?
Cait's a Celt. She's part of the Cantii tribe. She lives a simple life. Her dad has always favoured her older sister. Sometimes that can make her feel quite neglected and like she's second best.
Father.
It's the solstice, so it's when a girl becomes a woman and choosing a new name and becoming a new person. So it's a very, very special moment. And it's not quite complete because the Romans invade.
So she's halfway through an initiation ceremony when it gets interrupted and she spends the rest of the series without a name.
They are singing your name.
What is my name?
The fantastical nature of Jez's writing is fresh.
Jez doesn't apologise. He's not afraid to show the dark as well as the light.
You have to be prepared to sacrifice everything.
Jez isn't afraid to go to the really dark depths of humanity.
I just think he's an incredible writer. And so as soon as I saw his name attached, I agreed.
Do we have a deal?
Gods don't deal, Rome. The gods don't deal.
We never saw ourselves as a kind of historical show. Jez and Tom are always, talking in terms of the references of the likes of Donovan, all the kind of 70s psychedelia. That's the kind of sound of our show. We wanted to be related to more of a kind of rock and roll spirit, as it were, than a classical spirit in any shape or form.
I get very tired of counterfeit versions of arcane argot. The idea that because we're set in the past, we'll all just address each other in a slightly odd register, and that will somehow impart some kind of authenticity. Well, that's nonsense, isn't it?
I mean, if you were doing it truthfully, there would all have to be subtitled. And so everyone speaks English in it, including the Romans.
We just wanted to be a show depicting a period or a moment in time and give it a really kind of modern feel to it.
I'd piss on this ground. Cantii soil makes my arse itch.
With, you know, a sense of humour, without the kind of po-facedness of kind of a classic period show, but with the absolute antithesis of that.
Dogberries.
They're disgusting.
I forgot to say they taste like shit, but they keep you going.
The bit I like writing the most is Divis and Cait. They're at the heart of this thing.
Very much a reluctant pairing. The Druids who've got no interest in dealing with a kid, and a kid who's, you know, doesn't want to be with a stinky Druid.
I hate you so much.
Don't mention it.
He's very self-centered.
It's not about you. It's about me.
So he doesn't really care what's going on with Cait. If she's tired, don't care. Hungry, don't care. But at the same time, he does care. Deep down, he's got to somehow.
He just basically wants to get rid of her. You have to go through Little Demon Wood, then east.
Wait, no, hold on, stop. Little Demon Wood.
It's the wood that's little, not the demon. Safe journey. Divis is an expelled druid.
This rock is not your home anymore.
He is thrown out and is an outcast of the Druid society, and he is on his own and has been for a while.
A guy who clearly has got loads of tricks, loads of skills, but he's also thinks way too much of himself.
He thinks he's Noah, you know, he thinks he's the chosen one.
I have to stop the Romans. I have to send them home.
I bet the Romans are lying awake right now, shaking.
Divis, the Nikolai is playing the most outrageous, crazy character.
There. How do you like that?
It's very, very touching, very human, very unseen before, very natural and weird, really weird.
I need to know what happens next.
Varen was born 10,000 years ago. He was the second man.
Varen is a druid, the druid, basically. He's the leader of this strange tribe of priests and soothsayers.
The god's voice is the wind, the earthquake, the famine.
They are the interpreters of the will of the gods. Or are they?
They're very chaotic and sort of dysfunctional, and you generally don't know if their conversations with the gods are happening or not.
Now, were they just quite simply taking a load of mushrooms and, you know, having hallucinogenic trips? Yeah, that's probably what they were doing.
We were the only culture who gave such authority to these mystical, psychedelic, self-declared hands of God.
They have the ultimate power over the whole country, and the Romans know this when they arrive in Britain. They know that they have to get the Druids on their side in order to conquer the country.
Are you threatening the Druids?
I'm warning you.
Mackenzie's a class actor. He's a real quality actor, known for his comedy, but actually he's quite a scary dude in this show.
There was one or two points when he and I were acting where I almost lost my words because he's just such a potent energy.
The way he goes into this villain mode, it is outrageous. He's kind of off any limit.
If you knew who I was, you would not be here.
The makeup process to transform me into Varen is the most extensive makeup I've ever been through. It's well, at the beginning it was 5 hours in the makeup chair. They managed to get that down to about 3.5, 4 hours.
He has a forehead, a nose, 2 side pieces, a chin, and a neck appliance.
My head's pretty much encased in silicone.
He may start as early as sort of 3:30, 4 a.m. in the morning.
That's kind of grueling, but at the same time I learned to really love that process. And that's sort of my warm-up, my getting into character time, and looking in the mirror and seeing myself slowly change into this beast.
The costumes are incredible, the makeup's incredible, the design, it's mind-blowing. And the locations, every time you arrive at a new location, it actually literally takes your breath away.
they built me a Stonehenge, a full-size Stonehenge out here in the Czech Republic, which they'd built to align with the sun as it set on the day that we were filming, as if it were the solstice.
The scale of what we're doing here has been breathtaking.
You are out there in the country, an hour away from Prague, drive through a little forest in a bus, and suddenly you come out and you see this massive historical monument.
It feels so big, like, you know, it's quite sort of biblical in a way.
It's like a picture book that you've never seen before.
When I was standing up there on the top of Stonehenge, if I looked this way, I could see the camera crew. Everywhere else, I could have been 2,000 years ago. There was nothing to connect me to the 21st century. So if that's not time travel, I don't know what is.
So you don't know the ending?
No.
I write to make people feel things before they can think them, and before they can think to not feel them.
One day, you Romans will be no more than songs and ruins in our land.
This drama is filled with energy.
Run.
At heart, it's about catastrophic, violent change.
We don't want you.
Lots of conflict, which makes great drama.
We don't need you.
It's a gigantic, historic, esoteric roller coaster.
This is our only hope.
Chaos and sacrifice.
Darkness and lies.
That is how the story ends.
And when it's gone, nothing remains.